Man, y'all know from time to time I actually hop on this motherfucker and say something. I don't know what happened, bro. When I first started doing this shit, I was so consistent, but now y'all get mostly motherfucking montages of my shit more than actual, like, commentary, I guess. But sometimes you don't need commentary, nigga. Figure it out. Cowboy on, you know what I'm saying? Got the motherfucker. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just one time. It only take one time.
First time going to Oklahoma or being here, you know, everybody knows about like Street and all this other stuff. I definitely got that when I first got here. But she's so busy. You can tell because they were all the girls was like, you left, you been for 2 weeks, we needed you. I'm like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's what I
That's the good thing about when you go Sony though.
Yeah, it's like,
Man, it's the best. It is that when you go Canada. You get a lot done with them Canada's. Like, I love Canada. That's what I started out with. Sony, bro. Like, we can really make a movie. Really.
For sure. That's the I see. You are a business-oriented woman, you got your baby, you got your daughter, and I think that's very important because, you know, we want to be able to pass that down and be able to raise someone that's similar to us. I have my daughter and her brand Pistol. She's so perfect to me. And so, how old is your baby now?
She is about to be 10 months.
10 months, congratulations. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so how did that affect you being a businesswoman and going in? So when we talk about branding as a person, what are your pillars? And what I mean by that is, what do you stand on? Principle.
Yeah. If I'm not respected, then I tend to stray away. Or if I feel like when I'm gonna connect with somebody or a business, like I gotta actually enjoy
The moment.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
I'm not
gotcha.
gonna just be like, oh, I wanna be the face of your brand because I know you can make me money, but at the same time I wanna it just it doesn't make sense. Like I'm a hustler, but I'm a lover too at the same time. So it's like I gotta love what I do to even be able to put the passion behind it.
So when you decided to close that door, that's where you find your most success. It doesn't matter how creative you are. If you don't have people around you that can make and deliver what your dream is, then it's just not going to be out there to the public. And you got to know how to treat them too. I think that that's a huge thing, because you cannot belittle their skills, right? And so for you to say that you know how to be a wingman, I think that that is just, I see that as glorious, because a lot of people don't want to take on that role.
They don't, and they hate it, and people get criticized for it.
Okay.
They do, because I've been there. I've been the person like, well, why just because this person's doing this, you need to be there, or you gotta be the person that. But for me, I get joy out of seeing like the blossom of the work that I put into whoever it is, maybe a friend, a partner, a business, whatever the case may be. I'm not the big out there on the forefront. I like to be the one pulling the strings to the back.
Well, let's talk about that, because a lot of relationships to me are built on you see a woman helping a man be successful, or their partner be successful, and I mean, you can just go through history and kind of see what that looks like. The story is behind every great man there's a good woman and stuff like that. So I believe in that.
I do too.
I believe that in so many different ways. And so I always tell people, I don't want to be in a relationship whether it's those one night stands or 3 weeks later, whatever the story is. If I don't wake up next to you thinking, damn, I need to go open up a business and file an LLC, we ain't gonna have no time together.
Thanks. If I don't see that I can produce something, right, it's nothing to produce.
Right. and it ain't about producing necessarily their offspring, their kid. I want to actually
be
yeah.
in life. Like if I could see,
I'm gonna give you guys some gems, okay? Just male or female. If you want your relationship to work, it ain't about the kids. The kids are great. I have children. I love them. It's about the corporation paperwork. The corporation paperwork is better than a marriage license. And let me explain to you why. Because it helps with the bag. The bag is included. It also includes the credit. And then there's a trust factor, because nobody wants to get into business with somebody that they don't trust. And so if you're in a relationship and you can't go file some corporation paperwork with that particular person, they ain't for you, okay? And let me give you the tea. Because if it's good in a savage type of sexual way, then you can make that corporation work. The marriage license, that's just an extra thing, in my opinion, because you find people getting divorces all the time, but men and women, when they looking at some corporation papers, they looking like, okay, what is this? What is this clause? What is this clause? And they try harder to make that work. And so that's the tea for y'all. That's the gem. If he or she can't make you open up a business bank account, it ain't real. So I'm just giving you, it's not real. So I'm giving you some gems. But I want to dig deeper, Judy. Earlier you said that your name, you had that name all the way through class and when you were younger and stuff like that. Miss Judy.
Yeah, Judy with the big booty. I've always been Judy with the big booty.
Okay.
So that was because there was a few different girls at my school who had the same name as me. So we was all distinguished by feature.
Okay. So, okay, tell the audience, because, you know, right now, BBLs are dying off. So, I'm going to ask you, and you can answer or not. What do you feel about that? Because apparently you had this naturally. Is this a natural
Yes,
thing?
this is a natural. I'm all natural. I may have got some fat taken out, but my body is all natural.
Your body is all natural. How do you feel about that? Like, to me, I'm going to be real with you. Like, my breasts are real. You know what I'm saying? And so, I have had people accuse me of getting, you know, some plastic surgery. And what they don't understand is that this is good and bad. There's a double-edged sword to being blessed, standing in line in front of God saying, hey, I missed the voice line. If there was a line to get that beautiful voice, I was still over here in the titty line. I don't know what happened. I stayed too long. I don't know. Yeah. But I just want to ask you, how does it make you feel when people think automatically, oh, she was BBL?
It used to bother me. It used to. Until I just realized that it's hard to distinguish now. The doctors are getting so good and the girls are looking good. So some of them are good and some of them are bad. You can tell who pay a little more and who pay a little less. So it used to bother me, but now I just laugh at it. It's just like,
yeah, because they're just really trying to mimic what we have. I mean, mine are extremely natural. I actually have to order my bras from overseas, and Trump, when the tariffs happened, it affected these girls right here. I'm all the way down in the alphabet, all the way to L.
really?
L, yes. So I was a little hot with Trump.
They don't, I'm sorry, I'm sitting next to them. They don't look that big though.
Okay, that's because they put up. You know, I'm blessed to be able to do that. And I went on camera, I did a whole reel, and that was the only thing that was posted. People that normally commented that people that set homes, and we haven't had this conversation, but I have a feeling that you understand how to decorate, how to create a scene. Okay, and so that may turn into a business for you. Being able to literally decorate a house and I mean, I know there's a new term for it now, but decorate a house, but yet still take that bedroom and make it interior design, make it into a boudoir. Because see, that's going to be different from anybody else that just say they're an interior decorator. I know how to act.
Episode 5, Miss Judy, take 2.
Action! You know, I am so excited to have Miss Judy here at the Clawback Conversation. And we're going to talk about some deep, sensitive stuff. You know, I always ask people in the beginning, I say, you know, is there anything that's off limits? And guess what she said? She said, absolutely not. But what we did discover is that she draws the line in family. And so shout out to her mother, shout out to her daughter, and the people that surround her. Or would say, it's the bedroom that got me here, or is it my mind, or is it my aggressive behavior to just really understanding what I want?
I'm gonna say it can be a mixture of all three, but for the most part, it's the aggressiveness, because I know what I want. I know what I wanted back when I was freshly starting to dance. I knew at the end of the road I was gonna have.
Probably 2 or 3 days. Yeah, we go ahead and practice.
No, I don't want to practice like one.
Alright.
I'm gonna put my own little twist. Stop.
A little white, a little lighter skin, so we get you a little lighter, harsher white.
I only smoke City Girls. Make sure you go cop it at your local dispensary, and if they don't got it, you better ask for it.
Go get with my guy. Go get with my guy. Go get with him. Get with him. Get with him. Y'all see the. Y'all see the.
Bro, hold on.
Damn, I like that.